Okay, let me show you what I did, or what I meant to. So I tried to get the starter out because that was one of the things. I kind of sprayed it down a little bit, but of course I mean, it's like you can't get the starter out because there's not enough room any which way that I tried it. So right now I went ahead and took the carburetor because I know I got to get it off to clean it. So I've got it loose and took the fuel fitting out. Of course, this fuel line, I tried to get it out of the way. It just literally crumbled. So I just got it off, and to get to this bolt, you got to take your needle valve off. So that housing, there's a filter under here. Yes, I mean, this is gonna have to be cleaned anyway. So I'm kind of ready to just pull this out of the way, and then I'll be able to get to get the starter out of here, because then I can just check it, make sure it's good. But I just kind of pulled the starter off to the side, got a wrench in the side over here, 1/2 inch, to get that bolt off, and then this thing just pulls off. And yeah, I could already tell. I mean, it's bad. So now I should be able to just pull this over here out of the way. I'm thinking they did not give any room, so I don't know, man. You know, hope I don't have to pull the. It's crazy. I don't know what's holding me up. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get that starter out of there. And I started to take the bolts out of the fuel pump because I know it's gonna have to be rebuilt. And of course, there's a 5/16 nut that's way down here that you can't see. It's like right there. So yeah, we're having issues. Anyway, I'm gonna get this out of here and see how that goes. And you know, I mean, it's like I got it all disconnected so that I can just kind of see. It's just like, wow, no way to get it off. It's crazy. It makes me wonder if it's the right starter. You know, if they didn't finagle something. How in the heck they got this in here, I have no idea. But I mean, like literally, which this is kind of hanging me up, this bottom, and this is coming off hard, so to make sure I don't damage the starter, I have to leave it on until I get it on the bench. I thought maybe I could, with the carbs out of the way, I could get this out of here. If we could get a sawzall and just saw it off. Well, it's not going to show up, but I got a spark tester here. We could even do this. Kind of had them not right next to each other, so it'd be these two. See if we had any spark. So what I did is I just got my drill and a 15/16 socket. Whoa, see, that's the problem doing this. You gotta go real slow. But yeah, you can see there's no spark. So that means I'm gonna have to pull the flywheel. See what kind of ignition we have. Of course, this just came undone. Let's just double check that again, because maybe when I moved it, I don't know, I suppose. Get a better ground just to make sure. It was what, right here. I didn't see any spark, so let's just see what happens again. Yeah, I don't see any spark. probably the best thing to do is let's go ahead and get a wire diagram. Just make sure I don't have something disconnected that I don't. It's pretty simple. It should just be yeah, ignition system. So basically, obviously, is under here. So there's probably a points and you know, a couple points, condensers, and coils underneath this flywheel. So I guess the next thing to do would be to get this guy off of here. So I took a couple of the bolts out. Actually, it was here because they didn't have the bolts in here. So, you know, you'd have to chase it. Of course, I sprayed this down really good. Looks like our key is in place where it's supposed to be. Of course, you know, I got carbs out, fuel pump off. I checked the solenoid. We got a good solenoid. We got a bad starter. Starter's not working. So, but I think I got another starter. But it really just depends on what I end up with underneath the flywheel. Let's see if we can get this flywheel off. So I kind of left the nut on there. I like to do that. So yeah, I like to put the nut back on so it doesn't fly everywhere. So I just got a little puller here. See what happens. On the right way. There it goes. Yeah, see, then it doesn't fly everywhere. But now we're just gonna get these back off. A few different pullers, but this is just a I think it's just a standard pulley. Nothing special about it. Bolt back off. The flywheel should just come right off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's pretty dirty. That's your typical point system. Try to figure out if anything's good on it or not. So yeah, your typical points. You know, you got your coil, condenser, and then your points right here. Coils look pretty roached. There's a wiper down there, and it'll move this piece right here. And I see here, into this. That's a wiper to just keep it clean. Our key's in good shape, but it's gonna depend on this condenser and the coils. I guess I'll disassemble this. I mean, it's gonna be fairly easy. There's a couple of screws. Yeah, I may have to take the plate all the way off. Undo this. Take the whole plate off. Because I'm going to have to get underneath. You know, I have to disconnect these two wires, which is probably our magneto. And I mean, who knows, maybe they worked. They need to be cleaned up, so all of this needs to be, if they do work, I have to clean them all up. So I don't know, I got some other coils. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to dig into it. It's gonna have to be rebuilt.